just a little ways off of Microsoft's Construct meeting that is occurring in Seattle today, the organization kicked off a major new mission called the Copilot Plus PC. Alongside significant ecosystem partners like Qualcomm, Intel, and AMD, and big-name OEM partners like Dell, HP, Lenovo, and Samsung, Microsoft better defined the hardware requirements and expected experiences from the next-generation AI-powered PC, and it goes far beyond a brain-processing unit-equipped machine capable of at least 40 TOPS. In fact, the Redmond company detailed Windows PC experiences that are destined to be 20 times more powerful and up to 100 times as efficient for running AI tasks and deliver industry-leading AI acceleration, as well as outperforming Apple's MacBook Air 15-inch by up to 58% in sustained multi-threaded performance, all while delivering all-day battery life. These are bold promises to be sure, but again, the full might of the PC ecosystem is behind this drive, with new cutting-edge silicon in support of it too, starting with Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite and X Plus platforms. If there ever was a show of force for a new entrant in the PC space, it would have to be Qualcomm's so-called parade of Snapdragon PC design wins, and Microsoft's strong backing, which isn't easy to gather, of the new, fully custom ARM-based platform. Recently, Qualcomm had been teasing its next-generation Snapdragon X Elite and X Plus series of processors, making bold performance claims versus both x86 incumbents, as well as MacBooks. And it appears, based on what looks like very enthusiastic adoption by major PC OEMs, those claims should be well-founded. Indeed, I can't recall an all-new, ambitious mobile PC platform launch that has had this much momentum behind it. For instance, Dell introduced a new XPS 13 PC product, as well as Inspirons and a total of 5 SKUs, based on Snapdragon X Elite, and that is a model brand combination that has always been an Intel-only affair. Lenovo also stepped up with the ThinkPad T14 and Yoga Slim 7X, and HP launched its EliteBook Ultra and OmniBook X laptops as well. In fact, there were a plethora, more than 20 devices, of Snapdragon X-powered laptops announced. From Microsoft's own Surface Laptop 13, 15, and Pro, to Acer, Asus, and even Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Edge offerings. Qualcomm was able to win designs with almost all the major OEM players, with prominent model offerings to boot, plus some unusual one-off SKUs, best-case scenario at Best Buy. On the product and environment enablement side of things, Microsoft featured applications, for example, Office 365, Adobe, DaVinci Resolve Studio, CapCut, Caffable, Liquid Text, and DJ Pro will all be using the new artificial intelligence-implanted Snapdragon X Tip-Top and X, in addition to capacities to further improve client efficiency and cultivate imagination. As far as concerns Microsoft likewise unveiled a new emulator called Crystal, that it claims will allow applications to run fantastic under emulation, in the event an application is native to Windows on ARM devices. The main thing is, you could say that Qualcomm scored somewhat of an exclusive in Microsoft's Copilot Plus PC launch, as Snapdragon X-powered laptops were the foundation of the entire show. And for that, you can totally consider me impressed. Obviously, Intel probably saw all of this approaching and arranged some extra informing on its impending Lunar Lake Core Ultra processor platform, as most would consider to be normal to be a significant boost over current Gen Meteor Lake Core Ultra processors too. Although Lunar Lake isn't quite ready to go yet, it's on track for Q3 this year. I suspect late Q3 for a Q4 shopping season ramp, and claims of Lunar Lake performance are also grand. In particular, Intel is projecting up to 1.5 times better graphics performance from Lunar Lake's Battlemage integrated GPU, alongside faster than Snapdragon X Elite and AMD Ryzen 8000 series CPU performance. The company is also claiming up to 1.4 times AI performance boost over Snapdragon X Elite in Stable Diffusion 15-based generative AI workloads, alongside more than 100 total platform TOPS between its GPU, NPU, and CPU cores combined. Evidence points and third-party benchmark results will be critical for Intel's Lunar Lake when retail systems hit the market, but there's little question, based on what I've heard from executives at the company, that Intel is more than confident in how it will measure up versus Qualcomm and AMD both. Speaking of which, in the next couple of weeks, around the Computex timeframe, I expect we'll hear more from AMD as well, regarding its upcoming Strix Point Harmony 5 CPU lineup. It will be an extremely busy Q4 for the PC industry, and Nvidia will chime in to remind folks that, no matter all these power-efficient AI PC platforms, real heavy-duty local AI PC workloads will still be optimized best on powerful discrete GPUs like its GeForce RTX 40 series offering. Nvidia's logic makes sense too, when you consider the fastest PC GPUs offer up to 1300 TOPS of AI acceleration throughput, alongside a huge install base of both desktop and laptop computers already in market. It will be an extremely busy Q4 for the PC industry, and Nvidia will chime in to remind folks that, no matter all these power-efficient AI PC platforms, real heavy-duty local AI PC workloads will still be optimized best on powerful discrete GPUs, like its GeForce RTX 40 series offering. Nvidia's logic makes sense too, when you consider the fastest PC GPUs offer up to 1300 TOPS of AI acceleration throughput, alongside a huge install base of both desktop and laptop computers already in market. It's difficult to argue with that logic, but certainly laptops and other low-power PC platforms can't always support the power budget of a discrete GPU, alongside its impact on battery life. The entirety of this power, not only in terms of the completely disruptive nature of Qualcomm's Snapdragon X series, but also the intense focus of essentially all the major silicon players in current computing and the software ecosystem that will power it, means that while the AI PC used to be just casual buzzwords, the market is truly beginning to take shape. This new class of devices is coming clearly into focus, with features, performance, capabilities, and experiential expectations that are becoming much more specifically defined. Indeed, I dare say we're lining up for a real inflection point in personal computing, and sooner than perhaps some anticipated. Essentially, laptops will become more useful to us than ever before, and while it will take a bit of time for some mainstream users to come up the curve on how to harness these capabilities, this new dawn has arrived. Like so many other major markets, AI is reinvigorating the legacy personal computing experience.